Welcome in, welcome in. This is the place for the people who lead, for the people who build. From city halls to the block, from the huddle to the stage. We talk politics, we talk power moves, we talk community first and what the numbers prove. If it moves the world, if it shakes the room, if it changes the game, you know what to do. The Game Changers Podcast. Say it loud, say it now. The Game Changers Podcast. We bring you.
What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the Game Changers Podcast. Today, we about to be getting into all NBA talk. We know that the draft just happened this past week. A lot of big pickups, and also we had a lot of, the big news with Melo going to Minnesota, the hoop with Ant, and also everybody knows the trade for Giannis to go to Miami. So we here about to pick that up, man. What's going on with y'all, fellas?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. What's up?
So what? So I think we're gonna kick it off with Melo and Ant, man. That's pretty crazy. A lot of people think it's just gonna be just entertainment. They're not gonna really have enough to win them a championship, but it'll be good to see them entertain the fans of the NBA. I really think they could do some stuff up there, but I've been seeing some 50-50 split on that, on what people think they can actually accomplish up there. What y'all thoughts on that?
Them boys are gonna be funny as hell to watch, and them sound bites is gonna be amazing. But winning the championship, nah. I see first round playoff exit.
Damn.
If they make
first round.
Might be second round. I'm gonna go with second round exit. LaMelo, one of my favorite players today. You know what I'm saying? So I got the Hornets jersey. So now like I gotta get a Wolves jersey to support my boy. But like Mira Socrates said, I don't see no championship being made out of this team still. You know, both of these guys came out in the same draft. They came out same time. And they're interesting to see, you know what I'm saying, these young boys, you know what I'm saying, being paired together. But I want to see what they're gonna do. I don't believe they scared, so they gotta show me. But I like the duo though. Let's see what's up.
Hey, I would say Minnesota is swinging for the fences again. You remember Minnesota gave up a lot got a lot for Rudy Gobert. They gave up a lot for Rudy Gobert, and now they giving up all this. They gave up Nas Reed, so that was their number one bench player. LaMelo do kind of bring a little more swag to the game, but like y'all said, does that equal winning? So if we saying will this work, Anna be asking out in about 2 years. Anna be ready to go somewhere. A la all the other Timberwolves player that went somewhere else and he just seen got any titles. Yep. So
I think the main issue is I think the main issue is I think people are just gonna feel it's a street ball team, right? Like you feel like you're not about to get a organized squad. Let's say how the Knicks won the championship this year. You felt the organization of the team from the offensive side to the defensive side. You want to feel that team knows they role up and down, you know, in order for them to win and for them to win championships, to win they conference. They're going to have to feel somewhat complete as a team. And with this draft, with these trades that have been made outside of this trade right here, hey man, the NBA is looking more and more competitive. I think we're going back to the early 2000s, 90s style of Western Conference, where from 1 down to 8, everybody can hoop. So any loose ends you got to clean them up. And I think Minnesota's still gonna have some loose ends compared to the rest of the Western Conference, unless they can do some type of big trades to bring some other people in there with Melo and Ant.
Tell you what, them boys gonna be let's just say on them little chicks. They're gonna be on them chicks
Oh
for
yeah,
sure. The
they're gonna
the
bring
the,
all the
the new
IG
hot
models to Minneapolis on game
for,
day. They are gonna be front
for
row,
sure.
and even when they on the road, because I mean they're the type of duo that Gen Z is gonna love. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm not mistaken, in their draft, this was the first and third pick of that draft. I think Ant was number 3. LaMelo went 1. But
Now, I don't believe did Melo go one. I don't believe Melo went one.
oh, I might be mistaken then, but we'll look that up. Well, they definitely bring the swag to the game, like I said.
They're gonna be
But winning, who you gonna pick? Who you gonna pick up to make this actually work? You
yeah.
gotta get a big man now, right?
They need a big man since
They
they
got
done
a
got
lot
rid
of
of
guards
Julius.
too, though. They definitely got a
They,
lot of guards.
they got rid of Julius and Nas Reed.
True. For real. So, like I said, they got a lot of guard. They got David G, whatever his name.
DiVincenzo.
They got
LaMelo went third.
They
Sumo.
re-signed Ayo. Thank you for the Minnesota team. LaMelo went third. They got Ayo. They gave him extended his contract. They still got McDaniels, but even in the NBA, do they really have a legitimate power forward? Well, NBA today is positionless or whatnot. But I'd rather see LaMelo in the Clippers. I want him to go home. That's where I wanted him to go, to the Clippers.
Mm. Well,
They got the Clippers.
Girl.
Dwight Howard had put his bid in to come on over there.
Why haven't nobody picked up Dwight yet, though?
Yeah,
I think he's still in basketball shape.
He put his ticket to come over there, say he could help them go over the top or whatnot. But the whole thing with the Timberwolves bringing over Melo was that they think Melo can get the double team off of Ant, because Ant feels like he didn't have enough scoring around him to get the pressure off him when there was certain times of the game where he had to score and put and make things happen. So that was the whole thing of them bringing Melo over. Now, is that going to be enough? And I think that's where I think most people don't think it's going to be enough.
Yeah, that'll help them out. But be enough, hell no.
Yeah.
Also, the Minnesota Timberwolves don't control their own picks until like 2034. So it's like this is what they're betting on.
It was a gamble.
This is a big gamble. Big gamble.
It was a gamble.
3 years.
Yeah, it was a gamble for sure. Yeah. It was a gamble.
Who knows, man? If they can pick up some more people on league minimum, man, it might work out. Motherfucker didn't think a small guard can win a championship, and we just did it.
Oh my god! But
y'all gonna hear about that shit, so you might get
league
ready.
minimum. League minimum. You don't build a team with league minimum unless you got D Wade, LeBron, and Chris Bosh. But this ain't gonna work. Let's just say that. I'm just put it on out there because this just might be to appease Ant and just say, hey, see, we got you another superstar. Hey, we got you another, and hopefully these guys,
two big egos,
hopefully
playing together, two young big egos. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I know they're gonna play fast. I know if they make it to the playoff, this will be LaMelo first time being in the playoff. How would that you know what I'm saying, go with this though? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I say second round exit, but I just want to see how they play together though. Maybe it will look fun together. I want to see how they go.
They saying Charlotte didn't want to pay LaMelo $47 million next year. And he signed the Supermax, so it's going up even further after that when you just discovered with that boy Con Knipple. Con Knipple had that breakout year, so of course LaMelo became expendable. Yeah. And they actually drafted another boy who kind of played like LaMelo. They said LaMelo 2.0. So
ain't none on LaMelo.
We'll see.
Hornets, y'all lost y'all. Ain't no way. Ain't none of them boys compared to Melo.
Hey, Nick gonna defend his boy.
Ain't nobody. Ain't none one of them guys compared. Not even what you said. Name Knipple.
Knipple.
He ain't bringing that star power.
But Nick, you talked about second round exit for these guys. You just was in the Western Conference Finals here a couple years ago, and then of course last year you've been going further than that in the other year. You think it gonna be cool with that? Just a second round exit.
I mean,
Shit,
depending
ain't
on who
got a
they
choice.
play, well, like this, depending on who they play, they might get bumped out of the second round or first round, or they might
Dang.
get past it. I mean, either or. But I'm imagining them going up against maybe probably Spurs or OKC or one of them guys.
Yeah,
But
so you putting them at the bottom of the
I put them in the middle of the pack still. I think they still good enough to be middle of the West. Like what are they, 5, 4, 5, 6? You know what I'm saying? So. They were he just won what 4, 5, or 6 this year ago.
But
but
that was
they
with
had a top tier.
Naz and now Jaden McDaniel got to play power forward. Can he do that?
Yeah, I don't think there's no true power forward nor true centers in the game, hardly.
But when so I don't know. Chet Holmgren is a power forward. Can he a average power forward? I would say. Can Jay McDaniel guard Chet Holmgren?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That if he can, it might work. But I don't. He a small wing type defender, and he a perimeter defender. You gonna ask him to play the floor?
Chat's not no big man. Chat like to be
not just Chat.
I'm just saying though, like since you brought him up though, so
yeah.
Jaden McDaniel got enough size where he like 6'9", 6'10". Him and Chet got the almost like same physique or whatever.
No,
maybe
definitely not. He's 6'9", Chet 7'1". Stop it.
I mean, Chet looks small. He don't look that too far from the guy, but I mean, it depends on how you play defense. I think McDaniel definitely can guard Chet. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. They gotta. Hey, I want to see how they on the new Wolves look. We gotta get them a nickname. What y'all think their nickname might be?
Trash.
He said trash. They ain't
Trash.
They ain't trash.
I saw a good one. Kid and Play. That was cool.
Hey, I like that one though. I like that.
That was all right. I was like, that's cool. Saw that in the. I saw that in the Bleacher Report comments on one of their posts. I was like, all right, that's cool. So yeah, they'll come up with something, man. Especially if they start doing a lot of crazy dunks. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a top 5, top 10 highlight of the year in between each other. They're gonna have something crazy. They definitely bring that style of basketball that is, pure entertainment, what you want to see as a fan. So it's gonna be entertaining. But once again, this was a gamble because I think even the Minnesota front office, maybe their social media. Their social media division saw all of the posts about all of the different players that have left Minnesota and his Ant Nets. I know that was brewing up after the Knicks won the championship, and everybody was talking about how all their stars leave and win championships. So obviously Minnesota actually had they had their eye on that. They knew that was something big, and they didn't want to lose Ant out of nowhere. So.
And what about also they going to get one of the most popular players in the league? Melo at the top of the league in jersey sales every year.
Yeah.
So it's another guy who can also be a moneymaker for real though.
Yeah,
like,
I mean they need it. They need it in a town like Minneapolis though. Minneapolis, Midwest, small town market, smaller, not small town, but smaller market team. And they need that excitement. They don't really get that too much up there. You know what I'm saying? So them bringing those two energies into Minneapolis is big for, just for the city, the aspect of the city, and people actually gonna buy tickets because they probably gonna sell out every game just because of that. Honestly, like this first season is gonna be pretty big. I think their ticket sales definitely going up because of that trade.
I saw an influencer talking about how he live in Houston and these kids are having LaMelo themed birthday parties where everybody looking like LaMelo, and this all the way in Houston, 10,000 miles away from Charlotte. So it's like he is one of the most
he speaks for that generation. He speaks for those kids like that. The way they play
Especially
the
for them young.
game, the way that they wear their hairstyles, the way they wear their clothes, the way that they, walk around with that that I don't give an F attitude. You know what I mean? He definitely is speaking for the kids, so I can see why the kids idolize him and are doing that. It's not really surprising.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that shit ain't gonna translate on the court. I don't think they're gonna work together. It ain't enough ball to share between both of them.
Pause.
No pun intended. But with all that being said, it's gonna definitely be interesting. Key to say some teams want to win, some want to sell tickets. Oh my bad, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Some teams want to win, some teams want to sell tickets. I think Ant want to win. Okay.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
he does,
he
and I
do,
think it'll
but
come later on in his career. But right
it
now,
won't be in Minnesota. I can
yeah,
guarantee you that.
Minnesota's trying to put that Band-Aid over the wound, man, and that history of Garnett, Towns, Stephon Marbury, even though he didn't win, but I mean he left and he was one of their big stars with Garnett at the time. But I mean just the history of all of their star power that have left there and pretty much did better outside of that organization, it still holds true to today. Like since I was young, I've never known Minnesota just to be. I always looked at Minnesota either the bottom of the league or the middle of the league. Always. I never thought they were the top of the league ever. I don't. Anybody ever looked at them at the top of the league? Probably the highest they got was the Garnett, Wally Zerbiak squads, Starberry squads. Because even these Ant squads, they're good, but
It's just fast and exciting. They not last season before last probably was one of the more exciting seasons because Ant was considered the giant slayer, but then Julius Randle goes back to being that Knicks Julius Randle where he want to take the ball and pound it in the floor for 15 seconds of the shot clock.
Hey, I'm glad you said that. Let's get to Julius Randle and some more of that free agency news where the Timberwolves literally gave Julius Randle away to clear salary. And now we know that they were clearing salary to get LaMelo Ball. But they literally gave Julius Randle away. What does that say about Randle?
Pretty much.
What does that say about Randle and where his career is going?
It's over with for him. He done had his best years. I like when last season when he was playing, man, he was playing good. And then he get back to that big head Julius Randle that we had over there in New York, where he want the ball most of the fucking game, and he want to pound it in the floor for 15 seconds of the shot clock. Now you ain't leaving time for nobody else to do nothing. They did right. Get rid of him because he ain't gonna help you win.
I think he's gonna do good over there in Brooklyn, though. I mean, like you said, maybe his best year has passed him and stuff, but I don't see him just. I mean, he's gonna be a good plug and play once he go to Brooklyn.
Okay, I guess the question I'm asking Nick is, can Julius Randle be a number 2 on the championship team or a 3?
No, he definitely can't be no number 2. I mean, I wouldn't even try to just make him 1, 2, or 3. I just need him to play a role, a good solid role, defensive role, or get his buckets when he can. I don't really just need him like that. I wouldn't even depend on him like that. But his money wise says that he need to be a number 3. If I had to pick
his ass on the bench and bring him in as a relief.
I think he got a good spark or whatever like that. I think he played pretty decent ball though, although he be out of control. But I ain't trying to put the ball in his hand like how he be having it. But y'all know that feeling though. Y'all know that feeling, man. Shoot, you getting in rhythm and you feel your team ain't doing what they need to be doing. Hey, I do it then. I do it. But
but that ain't his style. That ain't his rhythm though. He get you out of the rhythm. He shoot you out of the game because he do dumb stuff. Like once the ball, he's an end all be all. Once he gets that ball in his hand, ain't nobody else getting it. You gotta go up and get.
Can he be compared to Russell Westbrook?
No.
Russell scored.
That's what Westbrook was. That's what he was doing in against I mean, when he was in OKC with KD was
Yeah.
obviously the better player, and he was always trying to get in on that and trying to kind of sometimes he would throw the offense off with that shit.
Nah, but Russell
And that's what
Westbrook is a
running.
way more efficient player throughout his
Yeah.
career, though. So I mean, even though I understand, like at certain moments of the game, they may have certain styles of play that get their team out of rhythm and kind of throw stuff off. But I think Westbrook is a lot more precise in certain times than Julius Randle. Julius Randle's best times were in L.A. and New York.
Yeah.
And then once he's left New York, it's pretty much been downhill. He's a great player, but I just don't think he's your go-to player. And then since he feels he is a star and he doesn't want to fit that role for a team, this is where him going to Brooklyn really works, honestly. Because you're not gonna be a champion, bro. Because you're not the star that's gonna lead a team. You know, you're not going to be a star that leads the team, and then you don't want to play the role in order for you to get on the championship team. So the equation basically equals that you're going to be somewhere where you don't win a lot of games, but you can score a lot of points. And that's what you could do on Brooklyn with Michael Porter Jr. You could go somewhere that you ain't going to win a lot of games, but you can score a lot of points. And you can get a good contract.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Finish that.
No. You can get a good contract and you know what I mean, and then finally exit your way out the league after the next couple of years. That's what I look at.
Yeah. So Kiva said he has to be more consistent when they need him to be a number 2. And that's Brooklyn we talking about. Brooklyn ain't winning nothing with Julius Randle as number 2. Can we all agree on that?
Nah, they about to just score a lot of points. They'll have some fun nights, but they about to get blown out a lot, pretty much. They not gonna, they'll have some nights where they score.
Hilarious.
I mean, they're not about to.
He'll be out of Brooklyn next year.
Now, Michael Porter Jr., it'd be nice to see him get off of there and go with a real team like he won the championship in Denver. Was he over there? He won the championship with Denver, didn't he?
Yeah.
So he got skills to actually, match up with a nice guard or another two superstars or something and play the third option. He's nice like that, but he's just over there getting his money right now in Brooklyn. Like,
So
I know Noam had brought up the fact that Chicago. What happened in Chicago now with the boy? They draft pick and they picked up Claxton right here in this graphic.
Oh, you talking about Caleb?
It was part of that 3-team trade.
Caleb Wilson.
Yeah. So Chicago moving looking. Chicago down there looking better than Minnesota. Really. I'm kidding, but you know what I'm saying. They moving in the right direction. Go ahead.
No, I was just speaking again on Julius. Julius should start to listen to the media, man. Like when he have good games, he get that big head, and now he wants to be the star again. So that shit definitely ain't finna work over there in Brooklyn.
It might work in Brooklyn.
No, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna
Shout
work.
out Natasha Marie and Gil in the comments.
But yeah, I mean, it's good for the sense of them, like I said, getting their money on the court, as in they can get as many shots as they want, and they gonna get them contracts. That's basically what a team like this is, like Brooklyn. We know that unless they just miraculously get some superpowers to get into the playoffs or something, and they find a good chemistry, you're like, oh, okay, they made the playoffs. Damn, I'm surprised. But for the most part, in your mind, you're thinking they about to be 11th, 10th in the East.
Because they
about to go ahead
man, Jay-Z might as well bring their ass from Brooklyn. I don't know why they went to New York. Bring y'all ass Mississippi somewhere, man. We need to take care. Shit, y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all afterthought for real. And especially now that the Knicks won. Oh man, yeah, just get out of New York. Get them out.
Right, that's what I was saying. Go and shut down. Barclays. Go ahead and go to
back in Jersey.
No, said it. They gonna score a lot of points, just like what was the boy a couple years ago? No, Cam Thomas was putting up all them points in Brooklyn.
Yeah,
looking like but he can't even really get a job nowhere else.
Brooklyn messed up. I think when they remember. I think Brooklyn's been on a downward trajectory ever since they picked up Paul Pierce. At the end of the career, they picked up Garnett at the end of the career, and they tried to They try to throw all that money at them. You know, they had Jay-Z as a minority owned. They try to do all that big stuff in the beginning when Brooklyn the expansion team finally first opened and all that. And it's like they were like a downhill trajectory ever since then. I think
shooting they still in the foot.
The only
Don't
time they had
Nebraska
a
need
real
a team,
good
man?
squad was the Joe Johnson when Joe Johnson was over there for a hot minute for like 2 years or whatever he was over there for. But outside of
Brooklyn,
that,
they had the KDs and Kyries and all, and the Harden and all them.
yeah, they put all that money.
At the end of the like, come on, bro. All that money they threw away, they just kept shooting themselves in the foot.
They were
Trying to put some shit together, and it don't work.
Well, back to rebuilding time. They rebuilding now. So
yeah,
they ain't even at that stage yet. They still tearing shit down.
I think they actually threw a lot of money also at Spencer Dinwiddie. They threw a big contract at him a couple years ago as well. When they were basically before they got KD, they threw some big money at him. So man, Brooklyn ain't never been really an organized organization. They've been
send their ass to Nebraska.
Call me if y'all need some help for to be the GM. Come on, Brooklyn.
Kick them out of New York. Nebraska need a team, bro. We need a team in the Midwest, bro. Fuck that.
They can stay in New York. We look good. We look real good standing beside that trash.
Man,
this shit embarrassing, bro.
Yeah.
So y'all got to stand beside them to look good, huh, Papa?
Oh shit.
Ron Petrovich is rolling over in his. No, my bad.
we number one.
Call Nick Fan TV. You know, I can help y'all getting that roster together.
Don't forget NBA champs.
And we'll beat New York every time we play them. We'll beat the Knicks.
So what other free agent news, y'all? Let's get to some more free agent news.
But Giannis going to Miami. I mean, what does that do in the East?
Oh, you heard what happened with that? Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Like we got put up here, man. I mean, the brothers. We already knew they needed to get up out of here. We always say on here on the Game Changers, you know, Giannis got to detach from them brothers. I think everybody knows that though. That he needed to get on from his brother. He got his brothers paid. I'm pretty sure they're all millionaires. That they got some money, got sponsorships and stuff. But it was time for him to move on from them. The Heat not picking them up is not a surprise. Like.
Told y'all Pat Riley wasn't going for that shit.
Yeah, so
we just talked about that like last week, dude. Like wherever he go, he gonna want to take his brothers. And in Miami, that shit ain't flying.
Yeah, I mean, shit, Pat Riley. They saying Pat Riley was the main. You know, he didn't like certain things. LeBron wanted to do certain things, and Pat Riley wasn't with it. That's one reason why LeBron ended up in LA. So if Bron don't get his way, if Bron don't get his way, then ain't nobody getting his way.
Ain't nobody getting their way. Ain't nobody getting, not even you, Giannis. So yeah, they ain't got to worry about no brother. Anybody got time for all that?
I wonder how that shit gonna work out. Them boys ain't got no bench at all.
Bro, come on now. How this shit gonna work? This is what the internet's saying. I just saw this on the internet. The bench is a bunch of Filipino and YMCA players.
No shooters. This shit finna be horrible. Man, they could have kept the Heat team that they already had. Cause you ain't did nothing but add more. And they ain't finna win now.
Their starting five will make the playoffs.
Shit.
Their starting five.
They must finna go get some damn. They finna get some shooters. What they finna do? Get some shooters?
They definitely gonna need shooters. I heard the mentions of Clay might be on their top priority. I think they should go get Caruso. There's a couple guys out there. They might lose Norman Powell, but I think Wiggins is coming back. But with Bam and Giannis to start it off, I mean, they got money to spend, and then they got Portis on the bench coming off the bench. They gonna be tough, dog.
Portis got to be in the starting lineup. Ain't no bench.
Yeah, they got a pretty good shooter in the draft, Ryan Conwell, 37th pick. I saw a couple of his highlights. I mean, he's a shooter. He's a dead eye shooter, man. He don't play around. He got a good shot.
But Gil say Miami went back with this trade. Powell is going to have to leave because they can't afford him. They'll get a bunch of vet minimums and hope for the best. Facts.
Yeah, and that's it.
I mean,
That's all they can.
And that's if Wiggins come back, because Wiggins got a player.
What bench they get though, like you're saying. I mean, because it's a couple of vets out there they definitely can use though. Like I said, Davion coming back, Norman Powell, I think he can be replaced. Wiggins is gonna be a good addition if he come back. Now, like I said, if they can go out and get Clay or maybe Caruso, and it's some more people.
But Nick, you saying Caruso to replace
Powell? What the hell they gonna do with Caruso?
And then if you saying Caruso, they need shooting, they losing Powell, which that's not their only shooter. You bringing Caruso in, Caruso ain't no shooter.
I think I like Caruso with them. He ain't got to be a just top-notch shooter. The way he played, the way they culture would be built, it ain't just gonna be based off shooting. They're gonna be playing as a whole, not just shooting, but them open shots will come open to them.
Man,
Caruso can't hit. Look all them threes Caruso was hitting in the playoff. I ain't saying he a 3-point Stephen Curry type, but he definitely can hit a wide open three. So I like Caruso with them boys, the culture of the Miami Heat.
Bunch of dunking and layups. That's it.
Dunking on the Knicks and laying up on the Knicks and running the Knicks and defense up on the Knicks. Them boys gonna have pretty much.
Shout out Gil. Gil, we're talking about. Gil said they need a true point guard to facilitate the game and make it work better. Exactly. Because Giannis can't have the ball in his hand, especially in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Not the whole game. He ain't gonna have the ball in his hand.
They'll have somebody available that they can get as a point guard. Yeah, there's some folks available, man.
On the vet minimum?
Because that's
all you talking about Caruso. Caruso is not taking no vet minimum.
Exactly.
We don't know.
They getting rid of Powell because they can't afford him. What makes you think they're gonna be able to afford Caruso?
But I ain't saying Caruso need to be a point guard though. I mean, like I said, they'll have a spot for him if they can get him. But like
they can't pay Powell, so they can't pay him.
Mike Conley might be available. Like I said, look what
Mike Conley could work. Mike Conley could work.
Did and they ain't bringing a lot of their point guards back. I know Conley gonna be free. Who was gonna be free? I can't see the list or nothing like that, but it's a couple guys that can definitely go to Miami and help them and things with that minimum.
Okay, hey, the internet put it together, and a lot of people be talking about it, but they talking about since Giannis showed up in Miami, LeBron taking his talents back to South Beach.
He would do something like that. That's right up his alley.
But he would have to take a pay cut. Like Noam said that when we talked about this earlier. He would have to take a pay cut. That's the only.
And will he?
And what would he help them with?
He ain't got no money.
Oh, y'all dishing on
everything. What you mean?
So, but what could LeBron help Miami with? Y'all say they need shooters. Ain't no way in the world this guy shoots.
Wait a minute. Are you comparing LeBron to Caruso?
I ain't comparing. No, I'm talking about the playing style. Y'all said y'all said the Miami Heat needs shooters. What did they say? Well, LeBron is a shooter. How he gonna help them? Okay,
no. Gil also just said that Miami needs a true point guard to facilitate. Who's the best point guard facilitator over the course of the last 10 years? LeBron. So
LeBron.
That's the point.
LeBron not gonna fit with this team. I don't care what y'all say.
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't fit. I agree with that. It's just. Of course, this is just the internet.
Or what it would.
Yeah, I ain't saying LeBron will fit, but I'm saying he'll fit better than Caruso. You talking about?
Man, no, he won't. LeBron don't play defense like Caruso. Cut it out. He ain't got that.
They don't need no defense if they got Giannis and Bam back there. What? Come on, Giannis and Bam. And then Davion Mitchell coming off the bench. No, he's a great defensive point guard.
Pat Riley don't do it.
I don't know.
Please don't.
Pat Riley, LeBron don't do it. LeBron, go take your ass back to Cleveland, because we talked about the Lakers just fucked up though, Nick. I think they just gave Austin Rivers that Max Austin Reed. What his name?
Man,
that's Austin Reed. That Max. That boy got that Max though.
And they let you know they ain't got no place for LeBron. Well, they already let his ass know. Pack it up.
Yep. And they didn't give him a call. They said they didn't give him a call. They ain't talked to him. They said the Lakers, or as of yesterday, I was seeing reports that online that they haven't spoken to LeBron at all. So we already know he's not number one priority. Why would he be though? I mean, come on, Luka's number one priority. Obviously, they was trying to get Reeves paid. They paid him. And once again, that was a mess up. That's a lot of money they could have used for a whole lot of other players. They could have broke that money up at least 2 other guys, and brought in some real. I don't think Reeves is going to be able to be the answer. They got it's just not going to be the answer for them to go into winning the Lakers want to win championships. You going to pay Austin Reeves almost $200 million over that? Come on, man. That's not about.
They saying that the Lakers got scared though, no, because Detroit was planning on giving Austin Reeves that max.
Let Detroit pay him. What?
Exactly. Let Detroit have him.
You think he's that much of a? I mean, don't get me wrong. Him and Cade could do some things together and all of that. But hey, first of all, they're not in my conference. I don't got to worry about them in playoff time. If we see them in the championship. But I ain't got to worry about them in the playoffs. Might see them in a couple regular season games. But I mean, I feel my money can get me a better value than a Reeves. I mean, look at these kids coming out of college, man. Look at the talent. Look at the talent that's
a whole lot more.
Look at the guys he make more than now.
Come on now, man.
It's the MVP right there.
Austin,
2-time MVP right there.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, they make more than SGA. He making more than your boy from Philly.
The champ. He making more than a goddamn champ.
He making more than Brunson. Come on now. The Lakers just did that because they got the money.
No, but that was their slap in the face to LeBron to let him know we ain't got nothing for you.
Pretty much. That's the only thing I can get from it. Because Reeves is cool, but he ain't that good.
He ain't no 41 million.
He about 20 million.
He don't play defense.
He about half of that.
He don't play defense. And then if he did go to Detroit, they got a defensive infrastructure put in place. The Lakers don't. The Lakers don't at all. And then you own him on the court with Luka. Man, come on.
Yeah, and we're paying Austin this, and then you already paying Reed. What is left for LeBron? Besides vet minimum.
If the Bucks family was still the majority owner, he wouldn't have got paid.
Oh hell no!
This is definitely that new management.
Oh, this is definitely new ownership. You right now. You right.
Yeah, and that's his way of letting LeBron know he don't fuck with him.
Austin Reeves. Yeah, what he need to earn, like points wise, like how many points per game do he need to have?
What's the average?
What should be his average coming in then? Well, this season
it's a max,
up.
Nick.
I know, but
whatever SGA makes,
what should he be
whatever SGA.
I think he should average at least 27 points a game.
What SGA average?
Okay.
What do SGA average? 29, 30, 28, somewhere in there. I mean, you on a max, bro. This is a max contract.
I say at least 27, 28 a game to be getting that kind of money. At least.
Gotta earn your money, Austin. You need to be hitting
with 5 assists, with 5 rebounds.
He ain't about to do that.
He ain't gonna do none of that shit.
He might do 19, 20 a game. Maybe.
Yeah, and that ain't that. You right.
Yeah, man, that was them
pay that for that.
LeBron, no. We don't want you here no more. Going on back.
Gil said Reeves must have the same agent as Gordon Hayward and Ryan Fitzpatrick because he got paid. It didn't make any sense.
I'm telling you, bro, and it seems like they always how though? How are these type of players always getting big contracts, bro? Like how?
They got the money to throw around. I mean, it also comes down to, because we're not factoring in. We also got to factor in how he's liked in LA. Like they must like him for real. You see what I'm saying? It's political as well. It just ain't what he's doing on the court.
Yeah.
Bro,
because it can't
the highest paid undrafted player ever, though. The highest
paid
undrafted player in NBA history.
You know how many people? So this is gonna tell you. You know how many people are gonna be going to their front office overvaluing themselves because of Austin Reeves? A lot of people gonna be like, yeah, I'm worth, I'm worth $30 million a year.
Because there's a lot of players out there. Because there's a lot of players out there that's shit is worth that type of money that ain't getting it.
crazy.
But
He got overpaid, bro. We're gonna see it too. By the end of next year, we're gonna see how much he got overpaid. Everybody gonna be mad they gave Reeves this contract. By the end of next year, the whole Lakers fan base about to be hot. Because the Lakers might not even make the playoffs. Keep playing.
I'm looking at that motherfucker ain't worth number 10 a year.
They better do something. I know Luka
came out depending on DeAndre Ayton.
A good off season or good summer in the 2026. So, hey, they already starting off with it. Now let's see how they gonna end and build this roster. But I do think LeBron is still coming back to LA though.
I don't know. He gonna have to take a big pay cut. And you think LeBron want to take a big pay cut? Especially, come on, bro. How would that look
on this show? He should.
Yes, he should. But do you really honestly think that he is? And then how would that look? LeBron considered the GOAT, the king, making less than Austin Reeves and playing on the same court with him. Bro, that shit ain't finna happen.
Hey man, I don't know if they're gonna be his last year or whatever the case may be, but I think he probably understand that he got to take a pay cut to have a better team to get him a better chance. So,
but he's still, even at taking a pay cut, bro, he's still way better than Austin Reeves. Ain't no way in hell I'm finna sit here and take a pay cut and play beside somebody I know that I'm way better than. Like I should be making way more money than.
But that's why as the franchise looking at it though, he's younger. Austin Reeves is younger. He's our he pretty much maybe our third star or second star. So we gotta appreciate him. Now I ain't saying they should have, but I wouldn't have done it, gave him this 40-some million. I would have let him walk and try to find somebody else, but who knows how shout out to Bad.
This is a lesson in emotional intelligence. Because for real talk, Jalen Brunson got real emotional intelligence and ended up getting a championship because of it, because he gave up $112 million. I mean, at a certain point, it's what you do, you value more. And he made sure his teammates and everybody was able to build a great team around him.
You know what
that's the only reason they won.
You know what they should have did? They should have gave Reeves up. They should have put a package together for Reeves to go get Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, that's what I would have did.
Go get Jaylen Brown out of Boston, because Boston don't want, after they couldn't get rid of him, because Jaylen Brown thought he was about to be out of there.
Yeah, it's a downgrade. That would have been a downgrade from Boston point of view.
But Boston
it would have.
But Boston don't want him.
Boston also trying to get under the second apron. Y'all got to remember that second apron for the salary cap. If Boston trade any one of them boys, they paying both of them $300 million over the course of this whole contract. That's $600 million. They trying to get. Yeah, they got to get under the second apron of the.
I didn't know that. But,
so they're not gonna get the fair value, is what I'm saying. If they trying to trade Jaylen Brown, they're not just gonna get the fair value for him.
Yeah, money, financial wise and talent wise. But where do y'all think Jaylen Brown is going though? Where y'all think Boston gonna try to send him off to? Because they trying to get rid of him for sure. So where do y'all think he going? Where would he fit best? And you got to move people. Man.
They said Portland, bro. They finna send him to Chris Webber said. They tried to do him, send him away to die in a small market away from the spotlight. That's what Chris Webber said that Washington Wizards tried to do to him by sending him to Sacramento.
Yeah, it's true, because I mean they're not in good standing right now. The front office tried to send them off with the Giannis, but the Giannis trade didn't work out, and Giannis ended up in Miami. So now they in Boston looking at each other in an awkward silence, because clearly they know that they don't want him there, and he probably don't want to be there because he's a smart, intelligent brother. He ain't about to let nobody just play in his face. So, maybe they send him off maybe they send him off somewhere like Atlanta. He's from Atlanta. He's from Marietta. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe he goes home, or I don't know. But I don't see him being there for long. Boston's gonna find a way to get him up out of there. I think their course is ran. Yeah, but once again, it's crazy that they did that to him, because, like we've stated on this show, Tatum is the one that is a liability.
True.
Y'all putting y'all franchise on Tatum, because he is y'all face. He did win y'all the championship with Jaylen Brown. Let's not forget it was him and Jaylen Brown, right? And that's
And
the year they finally figured
Brown
out.
won, Brown won the NBA. I mean the finals MVP. So
I was just about to say
It's
that's who
spoke
cared.
more volume than just Tatum being there when he supposed to be the face. So
Right.
So
But we also
that
talked
was
about how they don't even like Jaylen Brown personality. That's really what it's coming down to. They like
he too
Jaylen
educated.
Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
He too
They don't
educated.
like they too educated. They don't like Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
They say that's when you know you at the end of career. You can go to Sacramento. So send them to Sacramento and get something back from them.
I mean, the Sacramento got,
Well,
like I
we
said,
talking about the draft. Yeah, go ahead. On you about to say what I was about to say. Go ahead.
yeah, I like Darius Acuff they picked up from Arkansas. You know, he got that 90s point guard style of game. He's fire, man. He's dope, and hey, you
He's
never
supposed to
know
be a
that.
superstar.
Yeah.
They compare him to AI.
Yep.
But we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, go and get Sabonis over there. Go ahead and trade them for Sabonis and who else over there? They got Zach LaVine. Maybe y'all can get a couple of little younger pieces over there from Sacramento. But what's up? T3?
Hey, shout out my dog T3 is back. What's up? He said Norman Powell puts up good stats, but he's not gonna be different in helping a team in the playoffs make first round or conference finals.
What are you talking about? You talking about Miami?
Celtics need Sabonis. He said.
He's talking about anybody.
Yeah.
He's talking about Norman Powell on Miami.
Oh, okay then. But yeah, though, man. Yeah, that's why I say they can send Brown over there for Sabonis and a couple more little guys just to fill that cap space out. But hey, let's see what's gonna happen though. It's gonna be fun to see where it go. I'm gonna update my 2K.
No one was talking about. I got the question. No one was talking about Sacramento made a good move by getting Darius Acuff, who's supposed to be the next guard, superstar guard coming up. What do they do outside of that? What's the next team? Matter of fact, I mean, what's the next team to make that jump that OKC made? That jump that Milwaukee made from being like a bottom tier team to actually being a championship contention. What's the next team that's coming up?
Man, I don't know, man. I feel like it's so year to year because, like we said before, the last 7 NBA champions have been different teams, so it could be a surprise team. Like I was saying earlier in the show, I do like the pickup from the Bulls, picking up Kalen Wilson from North Carolina because he plays with a chip on his shoulder. His story when he was a McDonald's All-American, he felt that the colleges and everybody, the other players, everybody was kind of like leaving him out hanging him out to dry, not giving him his props, and he would bring it up during his games in North Carolina. Like after the game, he'd always bring it up after he had a big game. So he plays with a real big chip on his shoulder. He played with a lot of passion, and it's kind of funny that he's the first rounder from North Carolina that the Bulls have picked up since Michael Jordan, I believe, and something around their stats, it's something like that. So I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting to see what the Bulls will do this year. I think they might come out and surprise some people this year and make the playoffs and maybe make a run. I might be tripping with that, but hey, they might do a little something.
Yeah, shout out to T3 and D. He said Darius Acuff is nice, but a bit overrated. Watch out for Kingston Fleming. Did Fleming go to Atlanta? I think he got picked up by Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken, though. But yeah, though,
shout out Angel 2 Solo. He said a GOAT is here.
I want to see what Boozer do out there in Memphis, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know he been having the same talk that he got a chip on his shoulder also too, though. But hey, they had some down bottom franchises, so let's see how they can pick them franchises up.
Yeah,
I say, hey, we forgot one that's kind of like fast tracking it and putting things together. Washington Wizards. They got Trae Young. They signed Trae Young. They got AD and now AJ DeBunster.
And
of course, they had little athletes already. Yeah, they already had athletes. So those top three and kind of like the young youth they got, I kind of want to see how that's gonna turn out. That's gonna be interesting to watch.
But what does Memphis do with Ja though? Keep him
Trade him.
Ooh, good question.
or get
Good
rid of him?
question.
I think they're gonna keep
Or
him
you
one
stuck
more
with
year. Then
him?
trade
Then,
him.
but if they keep him on there, they stuck with
Nobody
him.
else want him. Nobody else want him, bro.
That's
I
some
fuck with
money they
y'all.
can't get
Nobody
rid
else
of if
want
they
him.
take him one more year. Ja did that to himself, bro. It ain't because of his style of play. It's because of his personality. He did that to himself. He the reason don't no teams want to deal with him. Should have grew up when he needed to.
T
That's
Morant,
why I think he do one more year
your
with
fault, T
Memphis
Morant.
and try to clean himself up a little bit, and then I think his value will be. It ain't gonna be top notch or nothing like that, but it'll probably be up there though. If he
That
can
shit
do something,
over with.
he ain't over with.
He,
He's still young.
he
He's
gonna be
still
just like Mike Conley. Find somewhere to fit in.
Well, he was a rumor in the Minnesota trade. It was rumored that Minnesota was supposed to be pursuing Ja. They came out and said that they wasn't pursuing him after, of course, they got LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, he wouldn't work over there
So
anyway.
Ja, he gonna have to fit in. He gonna have to show his value some other way. You know what I'm saying? Because your athleticism ain't gonna be there all the time. So right now he need to be working on his jump shot and just get ready for next season to be able to show that he can shoot the three more than 30, 32, 35%.
Or
I know
But
we
maybe
let's
were
go
get
to
talking
the
to some
expansion
other.
team. Maybe he go to Seattle or Las Vegas when they arrive after next season. You know,
mm, I know we were talking
Mm,
speaking about the Western teams, Utah, they got it's Darren Peterson, uh,
mm,
number 2
mm-hmm.
out of Kansas, and that's a nice young squad over there. Ace Bailey, uh, McCarron. They got Jaren Jackson Jr. from over at Memphis. So, you know, they might be able to put some things together. I don't know. That's a real young team. Uh, might be interesting to see what they end up putting together in Utah. Even though I know Peterson didn't want to go there. He wanted
I was
to.
just about to say that.
Yeah, I think he wanted to go number 1. He wanted to go to DC, or he didn't want to go there. And just another Ace Bailey situation. So Utah really just isn't a
Yep.
place, and nobody wants to land. It's almost
Don't
like
nobody want to be there.
the
Man,
only
like
place.
what is in Utah?
Well, I mean, it might have worked for
No.
Peterson to go to DC and Utah to pick up Ambassador, because we know that he played his college ball in BYU. So it's not like that was
Yep.
unfamiliar territory for him. But I
That's
think all
correct.
of the talk
Mm-hmm.
around the league, they already kind of knew where everybody was going. So
But you're right. Nobody wanted to be in Utah. Ace Bailey didn't want to be there. This boy didn't want to be there.
mhm.
But Socrates said about Ja doing that to himself. Peterson did that to himself because we talked about it on during the draft combine when he took himself out the game during a NCAA
Yeah,
game. He was actually having a good game. He just said, "You know what? I'm out. I got the stats
yeah.
I need. I'm
Man,
out."
like what the hell
All
do
right.
these young players be thinking when they like what goes in their mind to come up with these decisions that they be making? Like
But now you mad you didn't go number one though.
Abasa didn't work out for anybody. He didn't work out with nobody. He said, I'm not working out for anybody. He didn't have an agent. His dad was running everything. His dad made the majority of decisions and everything. So it's just becoming a different way of not
this,
formulating with the system, which is cool,
bruh,
I guess, if you are actually like that.
I was just about to say,
If you actually have the skills and you actually have the makeup to do that. But we know that's probably 1 or 2 players, if that. Everybody else need to take themselves, go work out, do the workouts, train. Because there's people out here ready to take your spot every moment. It's only a few of y'all that make it. And there's millions of people trying to get to the league. So, at one time, you got thousands of kids just in these draft classes that are trying to get in to the draft, trying to get in on a G League squad, get overseas, then try to hopefully get over to the league. So man, it's competitive the whole time. So you
exactly.
know,
Who told you was that type of player? Because if you were, they've been trying to get you right out of high school, but like it's the YNs, bro. They got this chip on the shoulder that the world owed them something. like it's owed to them. Like they deserve everything that they don't get. They should have got.
Yeah.
Like, and it
Oh,
don't
yeah.
make sense.
What's the
Yeah.
name, Titan? Uh,
Well, they
well,
say
let
you
me ask
can't be
y'all this
mad at the
question.
work you didn't put in. My bad. Go ahead, Nick.
Oh, I'm jumping out. Let me ask y'all this question here then. What East NBA team didn't make the playoffs will make the playoff coming up this year? Coming up.
I gotta wait to see what till all these moving parts start moving, man. It got too
There's
much stuff going on right
a
now.
lot of moving parts, but
You think
Washington for sure.
Hmm.
As long as AD, yeah,
Miami?
AD hear all the noise and he gonna try to, yeah. We don't know. Miami ain't got no guards yet. We need to see what's open.
I got Miami. I got Miami.
Man.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
With that team,
Huh?
you said Miami with that team that they got now,
Yeah, they'll make the playoff.
but they basically playing with scab players on their bench.
Man, I can't trust the Wizards. I mean, okay then, but
Well,
what?
we already know who's gonna
Like I
win it.
said, it's a lot of it's too
They
many
don't
moving
make
parts.
the playoff. They won't make. I like what Keith said. The Pacers down there.
He
I like the
would say the
Pacers.
Pacers. He a Pacers fan. Of course, he's gonna
Oh,
say the Pacers.
okay then.
Oh,
Well, what team that did make the playoff won't make the playoff?
Oh,
that's all depending on injuries.
Come on, just give me some. Give me
man, I
some.
want to say
Give me
I
some.
want to say the Wizards, but they're too injury prone.
No, I said that. I said the one that did make the playoff, and they won't make the
Oh,
playoff.
and they won't make the playoff. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Atlanta,
Yeah,
no,
that could happen.
Jeez.
I'm ball.
Atlanta,
I'm
who's out
ball.
of there?
No, I say probably Charlotte Hornets before Atlanta. Did Charlotte make the playoff?
No, they
Didn't make
didn't.
it.
Don't make
No,
it.
they didn't make it. They didn't even make
No,
it.
they didn't
Okay,
make
they
it.
didn't even make
No.
it. Okay.
Oh man, Nick was
Yeah.
cheering for them. You know they weren't finna
I
make no
don't know,
playoff.
man.
76ers.
That man said
Yeah,
light skin is
Let me
coming
see.
back.
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's not a bad. I might go with them, but I like Tyrese Maxey. I think they might slide back in there. They might slide back in there, but they don't really have any. I mean, man, do they have anybody outside of Tyrese Maxey? Like,
Y'all come
Yeah, they
still.
gave Jerry McCain away.
yeah, I might go with the
So y'all can
Sixers.
play for Toronto.
No, see, y'all can play for the
Oh,
Pacers.
yeah. I'm talking about what you said? Tyrese Maxey, 76. Okay,
Yeah,
y'all
yeah. I
come with
said
the
the
play.
76ers won't make the playoff. Well, take it to the West
Okay.
then. What West team that didn't make the playoff will make the playoff?
Who want to come up in the West? I
So you
don't
got
know.
Golden State.
We super early making predictions. We making predictions super early.
It's early.
Uh,
You
don't know
still
what
got all
team.
these free agents
let's
going
talk.
around.
Let's talk about some of the moves. Hold on. Let's talk about some of the moves that have been made already that we do know, and like Milwaukee Bucks losing Giannis, them going forward. What does this say to you for what is it? 2027, 2026,
First
2027.
draft pick of the to 2027.
Well, you can't do that no more. You can't tank
Well,
to get better odds in the draft no more. So,
well, the Bucks did. I mean, the Bucks did right. I mean, they got a lot of draft picks. They got a full roster of players. They gave themselves another opportunity to make a strong run at a championship, even though it may not look like it because they don't have like a necessarily a star. But they gave themselves another chance in the sense of they not held down by just one big name and one big player. And Giannis did what he needed to do for him. He got him a ring. So and Giannis is 30, 31, 32. So it was a good move by the Bucks. I think it was a good trade. And Giannis wanted to get out of there clearly. Because like we're saying, the Heat don't really have too much to grab from. They short on money now. So they gotta, you know what I mean? So Giannis clearly wanted to get out of there. So to me, the Bucks won. They got a lot of players and they got Giannis out of Miami and they can build around Tyler Hero. You know, they can build around Kuzma, and they got Miles Turner. I mean, hey, he's been decent. He wasn't. I think once he's left Indiana, he kind of lost his spark. I think him being the main guy in Indiana was his thing, but still, he's a decent guy, a decent vet. So they could build around this. They can slide into the playoffs at with a 7th or 8th seed or something, and still make the playoffs. You know,
they ain't making no playoff there, Ross. I can't.
They can make the playoffs, man. In the East, in the East,
they ain't making no playoffs.
Hey, listen, y'all gonna stop trying to act like the East is that terrible.
No,
they're not terrible. I'm not saying they're terrible.
They ain't that good of a pair of soccer team, but this right here on the screen ain't making no playoffs.
We obviously the better division.
They can. I mean, how can they not? I mean,
wait a minute.
Everybody thought that Indiana team that Indiana team made it to the championship, y'all. Let's be real. Outside of your boy who got injured,
Halliburton and Siakam.
Yeah, they have 2 stars.
Halliburton and Siakam.
But that was a full role play team. That was a whole full role player. Y'all didn't nobody know nobody on that Indiana Eastern Conference team. Who y'all know outside?
Wait a minute now. If you gonna say that about, you said outside of them too.
Okay, well, I mean, I know
Obi
Mathurin.
Nobody knows who they were.
Yeah, Mathurin.
Man, Obi from New York.
Nobody on the
Obi from Florida, so and we know him from playing with New York.
These role players.
Okay, but I got one question. I got a question for Noam. You just said that this team could make
the
playoffs. So
they can sneak into the playoffs in the Eastern Conference, bro. I'm just saying they can sneak into the.
So the Giannis Heat definitely in the playoffs. Because the Giannis Heat is better than that team.
Yes, they could be in the playoff. They easily could be middle ground team in the East, even without a bench. Come on, y'all. We acting like it's not the Eastern Conference shit, and we have the play-in as well. The Bucks can get in on the play-in on the sneak tip and just sneak in there if they have good chemistry on the floor. The Eastern Conference is a gamble every year. There ain't no solid. It's not a solid take like the West. Those last 2-3 playoff spots in the East are pretty much open to whoever wants to work harder than the next team. That's how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? The 6th to 8th seed could be just who works harder than the next team, and they don't even have to have the greatest roster of a team. Like they could just sneak up in there. So, and
like we said, you can't take to get the pick no more.
And Tyler Hero has experience. He got to an NBA championship. So it's not that he don't know how to play within the playoffs itself. It just comes down to, once again, it comes down to chemistry. It comes down to coaching, and it comes down to the will of that team wanting to win. We saw that with the Knicks. The Knicks were looking like they was about to be up out of there against the Hawks, but the will of that team took them all the way to the championship, and they ended up winning. It worked, you know what I'm saying? And they got it together. So you do got to have a spirit of winning as well. I'm not saying
we just had a good team, bro. But we had a bench. So stop trying to act like we just looked up and got here like we were trash. Atlanta, man, we were playing with Atlanta. We gave them 2 games. The East is tough.
I don't know about all I'm saying is that y'all had the will to win. That's the aspect of the game. That's all I'm trying to say. All that other icing you trying to put on the cake, you could do that.
y'all up here trying to make it seem like, man, like we just played trash through the whole season. Like we ain't play no teams. Like nobody in the East is worthy of being in the playoffs.
Man, we just saying the East was a weaker conference.
To be fair, man, Socrates, during the season, the Knicks didn't beat none of the top teams from the West. None of them. They were like 0-11, 0-12. Yeah, they were. At one point, they was 0-11 or 0-12 against the Western Conference top team.
No, it wasn't. Show me that. Show me them stats. I want to see that because that's a lie.
Look it up. We also got Lou Dort and Caruso got waived, bro, from the champion OKC. OKC going through a lot of changes too. That's why I say we don't know what's really gonna happen because a lot of people looking for new jobs now. Caruso,
Because that's what happened to them.
Go to
Nick
Miami.
mentioned Caruso, but Caruso was balling though for real now. He really was balling. He was the soul of that team, and you could say Lou Dort was kind of the defensive, stopper type guy. So they team gonna look totally different. Is all I'm saying.
But they doing right. They tearing it down now before it get too bad. Because after what happened to them, they lost to the Spurs.
Barely. That was a good series. That was the best series of the year. So it ain't like they just got blown out by the Spurs.
So that Knicks and Spurs series wasn't better than the OKC and Spurs.
That series went 7 games. This series went 5. Come on.
Well, what I'm saying, what they got to do with
Of course,
which series was better?
It was more competitive. It was competitive. You saying that because your team won, dude. Stop it.
Man,
don't say you putting on the cake right now. Stop
man,
it.
I ain't trying to hear none of that. That shit. That OKC series was boring as hell. And you know it. That Knicks
Definitely
and Spurs was way more exciting.
Definitely not.
So y'all don't agree, Nick and on. Y'all don't agree that Knicks and Spurs series were more exciting than the OKC and Spurs.
I'm not gonna say it was like. I'm gonna say I enjoyed the Knicks and OKC better, but I'm not gonna say it was like leaps and bounds better. But I think it was a better series though.
Spurs. OKC and Spurs, you mean?
Yeah.
No, he meant the Knicks and the Spurs series. That's what he was saying.
Yeah, and I like the Knicks and the Spurs series more than I like the OKC and Spurs series.
Oh, okay. But with Dort and Caruso gone from that OKC team, bro, that leave a big hole. And they also traded Aaron Wiggins and Isaiah Joe for 2nd-round picks. So OKC kind of cleaned the house. We talked about them having like 13 picks. You got all those picks from the Paul George trade.
And the league still trying to recover from that shit.
OKC.
But they just making room for some of these young guys that's coming in that they can pay league minimum or that's gonna be on rookie contracts. So that I don't see nothing wrong with getting rid of those contracts now before it's too late.
But these guys can change other teams too now. I'm quite sure somebody can use a Caruso on their team at this point.
Yeah, but let somebody else pay him. Why OKC gotta pay him? I don't blame him. Let somebody else play. Get in some younger legs and see where we can go from there. Because now we can train up the younger guys to fit our system. Let Caruso now go before you got to pay those big ass contracts.
No one spoke about that earlier, being the New England Patriots way. Where you kind of use them while they're young on those cheap deals and you move on when you can.
Yep. Because I mean they picked up their 7-foot stopper for Wemby out of I think they got old boy from Michigan. And then they got another I think power forward from Iowa. So they went for some big men. They feel that they got enough guards to do what they need to do to complement Shea and to do what they need to do on the front court or in the back court, excuse me. So they needed that front court to be bigger, I guess, and to stop Wemby. So they took the risk on stopping Wemby. Basically, that was the whole OKC's scheme going into the draft and trading them off. They don't feel that they're that valuable on the defensive end. They think they can pick up guards with no problem. I'm taking it because these are your defensive forces right here on OKC. So you're basically saying you guys are replaceable with people that can do the same things that you can do. That may not be true. So
I don't think they'll get another Caruso.
Nah, that's the thing. There's a certain type of because with championship teams, there's always those type of guys like that. Now with him being gone, who does OKC have like a Caruso?
They can come out there and get the team sparked up and get the crowd going
You
to
need
change, to
that.
shift that momentum. I don't think they'll find another
Dort
Caruso.
come out there fight.
Man,
And what about Dort? He got to fight.
Dort just an enforcer, man. They just send him out there to crash out. That's it.
But they
And
need that. That's
but
gone
they can,
now. So
but
They need that. We talked about
but they
that.
can,
They need
but
that.
they can get another Dort though. They can
and
get anybody to come off that bench and be a
And
crash.
they got old
we
boys.
talked about how we got a shortage of those guys in the
Yeah.
league right now.
McCain
got a shortage of
was just
those
on he was just on what's it called, painting his nails on Tic Tac Live.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, said tic tac.
yeah, y'all want them guys. That's the type y'all want. Y'all don't want nobody with no dirt under their fingernails. Y'all want somebody who paint their fingernails.
Exactly. That's that whole OKC team. Shit, that's all them boys pristine, little princesses.
You know, so I mean, you basically turned in your dirt for fairy dust powder now. That's all you got over there is fairy dust powder at OKC.
Motherfucker be out there worrying about chipping their fingernails or breaking their nails. You can chip my polish. Now it's on.
So I don't
That's
know.
the only thing they'll fight for.
So I don't know. Are they gonna?
But I will say, Dort and Caruso, them motherfuckers be hacking. Ooh, they be hacking. Caruso is the best hacker in the league. I ain't gonna lie. That man be hacking his ass off. He really do.
And they call that defense.
How else
beat
can he check with me?
That nigga wear you down, boy. Wear your ass out riding you on that down that court. That's defense though. The whole time he's smacking the shit out you.
So I don't know. Okay,
For real, bro. Nah.
We'll see if that risk was worth it. I think they're gonna miss that grit. I'll say that grit and toughness.
They definitely gonna miss it.
It's definitely gonna be noticed. Like yeah. Hey, but I don't care. Out to I hope all y'all keep up. Yeah, I don't care where he end up at. Just keep messing up y'all teams because the Knicks about to repeat. Y'all heard it here first.
Oh, the Knicks are also losing Mitchell Robinson. We talked about the Knicks losing Mitchell Robinson in free agency. They can't afford him.
He can be replaced. We can go find us. We'll go find us another big man that can rebound.
No.
Shit. They all over the league. We'll get somebody.
You disrespecting that man.
Hey, I ain't disrespecting because I like Mitchell Robinson. I like him. Shout out to him. But he can be replaced. You won your ring. You happy. Go on about your business now. Gave you what you was looking for. Hey, but man, we appreciate everybody in the comments, man. Don't y'all forget, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Choose life.
Let's go. Welcome in. This is the place for the people who lead, for the people who build. From city halls to the block, from the huddle to the stage. We talk politics, we talk power moves, we talk community first, and what the numbers prove. If it moves the world, if it shakes the room, if it changes the game, you know what to do. The Game Changers Podcast.